we can connect and automate anything which has API. So usually we work mostly with QuickBooks, but in that particular case, we've got customer from Belgium and he uses Yuki, like local analog of QuickBooks. Here we have a much more complex workflow. It connects Notion, retrieves list of the clients, list of the users, all of the tasks which we resolved. Hi, today I want to show you another small automation project for finance, which is a really good proof that we can connect and automate anything which has API. So usually we work mostly with QuickBooks, but in that particular case, we've got customer from Belgium and he uses Yuki, like local analog of QuickBooks, quite similar, but still different. Here the most challenging part was that Yuki uses SOAP for their API as main protocol, so we have to deal with XML, which is not convenient and makes API itself quite complex, but you can deal with it when you have over 5 years of experience doing this kind of APIs. Then it just doesn't take so much time to understand it all. Alright, so for the beginning, we have a very simple and basic workflow which just runs at the end of the month, reminding team members that they should actualize their tasks and the time they spent on it, which they do in Notion. So here we have a much more complex workflow. It connects Notion, retrieves list of the clients, list of the users, all of the tasks which we resolved. And then it also connects Yuki, retrieves list of the customers from there. And then we have some code magic where we combine all of this data together, make sure that we are able to match customers from Notion and Yuki. Then we validate if we have all of the necessary data. After that, we generate XML payload for the API request and just shoot it to Yuki. So in that particular case, the flow for customer looks like the team is tracking all of the tasks and time they spent on it in Notion. And then just at the end of the month, he has to open n8n, hit the button, and there are invoices automatically created for each of 20 customers. Created already in Yuki, so he has just to review them, maybe adjust little details, and can release the invoices, which usually, if it takes 10 minutes to create one invoice, just to check amount of time spent and create it in Yuki, it's already 200 minutes, like 3 hours each month saved. After that, we went further, and that particular customer wanted to connect Yuki to HubSpot. So for each invoice created in Yuki, we are creating a deal in HubSpot with the amount which is taken from Yuki. We could have run this workflow right after the one which creates the invoices, but you know how it is with invoicing. Usually you have some small details which should be added to the invoice and which could be only in your mind or in your mailbox, and just doesn't make really much sense to automate. So he's taking care of those details manually right in finance software, and this is why just after all of the invoices done, he can hit another button and have all of those saved into HubSpot. So this is another showcase that everything that has API can be connected to HubSpot just using n8n. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Also, if you would like to implement some automation like that in your business, just drop me a note.